What's up? It's your boy Carcino here, and let's get into it. Now, first off, if you're new here, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to the page, or even if you just got here, hit the like button, subscribe to the page. Let's get it on. Now, let's speak on it. Eminem drops a surprise album called Murder Music to be Murdered by, the B-sides or side B. It's another like 16, 17, 18 songs. Now, I've just given it like a once over. I didn't go really deep into everything. But once again, he's bitter and mad. He's talking about all these different subjects with everything else. On this one, he's trying to be a little bit more romantic on some of the songs, or playing a little empathy. But another, song for the daughter, actually, it sounds like. Now, again, this album sounds just like the other side, with side A. There's no real difference. He even got a song called Book of Rhymes, like Nas. I'm like, oh, wow. Really? Creativity just fading away as, as this goes on. Then, gets a little interesting. On the song Zeus, he takes a shot at Snoop. And a lot of you probably don't remember what Snoop said just a few months ago. He was on the Breakfast Club and he started talking about Eminem and saying how Dr. Dre made him the best Eminem he could possibly be. But he was like, look, let's be honest. A lot of people got Eminem in their top 10. I don't. Because there's people in the 80s he couldn't deal with. He couldn't deal with Ice Cube. He couldn't deal with Rakim or Eric B or LL Cool J. Shall I continue? He went down a list of rappers from the 80s era Eminem wouldn't be able to deal with. And said, I got love for him, but no, Scott couldn't do it. So Eminem mentions him on the song Zeus, where he goes all the way in and just basically saying, Snoop is dogging me when I thought he was a god to me. Nah, not really. I got God backwards. So, God's backwards is dog, Snoop Dogg, get it? Yeah. Anyway, he's just talking about how people are going to eventually turn on Drake. They're going to turn on Chance the Rapper. They've already turned on Chance the Rapper. They're getting ready to turn on Future and the Migos. And he's not hating on those guys. He's just pointing out this is how it goes. So get ready. The way they turned on me. And, they don't come back. So he's still doing the same rendition. This is Eminem doing the same old Eminem rendition that he always do. Get mad at everybody for not liking the BS he puts out. The beat choice selection. I'm like, dude, stop producing the beats. Bring somebody else in that knows what they're doing. This beat would be dope if it was with somebody else. Like, this song would probably work. A lot of the songs on the album are songs that probably would work if it was given to the appropriate artist that the music is meant for. I don't want to see Eminem trying to make music for 20-year-olds. It's like, dude, they got a 20-year-old rapper that raps in this cadence and does this simple type of rap. You're too smart for this. Eminem's trying to do their lingo and their cadence, and I'm like, oh, this is terrible. Because I'm like, you ever hear a smart guy trying to be dumb? That's what this was like. So I doubt if, like Snoop, apologized to Eminem about it, but that's just how Snoop felt. He gave him his props, but, top 10 of all times? Why would M believe he was there? I mean, M, you really believe you there? You probably top 10 over what's left out here. If I had to choose, it's going to be Eminem or Little Baby. I'd be like, oh, wow, I guess that's tough. But no, Eminem. Eminem all day. So, that's it. Ooh, y'all tell me what y'all think about that song, Zeus. To me, that's the best song on there. This album really didn't have the best beats for it, you know. So we'll have to wait and see what happens, So anyhow, I want to thank you guys for listening, for your time. Don't forget you can hit the notification bell at any point in time and hit the like button. We appreciate it. Psych! I bet you some people jumped off too. I bet you they jumped right off the video. Oh my goodness. I wasn't gonna leave y'all like that without finishing the doggone video. Listen, Snoop, I felt in this situation, Snoop, Snoop should have definitely, definitely showed more respect to Eminem. I think he got a point, but it was kind of harsh, And I mean, he was like, I take this seriously. He really, there's some more to this, people would have to pry through, because there's something that made Snoop say what he said in that type of tone. Because M was one of his guys. Like, M was one of his guys. And I'm like, he owed him that. Because back when Snoop was basically, running around California trying to hide from Suge people, and, Suge was locked up and things was happening. Dre got Aftermath popping with Eminem, and Eminem blow up. And, Death Row people after him and everybody else because of what happened with Snoop and stuff that had nothing to do with Eminem. So, when they were in Hawaii, they was all jammed up and stuff. This was your beef that you brought on to Eminem. And he had to deal with it. So, it's just one of those things, man. So on top of that, I don't know what made Snoop do what he did, but it was harsh. I would have played it, but it's the Breakfast Club stuff. Even though it's like, I don't know how the policy is on that, but I think it's still a show, even though it's people using their cameras at home. Look, I don't know how that go. So y'all can just go listen to it. You could tell from the way he delivered it with his tone that there's a little something extra to it. He put a little oomph on the message there. So anyhow, I'm up out of here for real this time. Hit the like button, subscribe to the page, and if you want to support the page, my Cash App is Carcino. I'm out.